What's the craziest way you've ever made a police officer angry during a traffic stop? I was driving home late one night from my cousin Kyle's place. Music low, speed limit respected, nothing shady at all. Out of nowhere, boom, blue and red lights light up my rearview mirror. My stomach does that instant roller coaster drop, and I grip the wheel like it's the only thing keeping me alive. The officer gets on his loudspeaker and says, "Pull into the next lot." Pretty straightforward, right? But my brain heard that command, chewed it up, and spat out something completely different. I spot a perfectly good Chevron station coming up on my right. I should have pulled in immediately, but no, my brain decided next lot meant the one after that. So I just glide right past it, nodding to myself like I'd cracked some secret code. Behind me, the siren whoops louder. The lights flash faster. The officer thinks I'm trying to run, but I'm cruising along calm as a monk. I pass a Walmart, then a Denny's, then a strip mall. Each time I think, not that one. No, not good enough. He said the next lot. By now, we've got a one-car parade rolling down Main Street. The cops' lights are bouncing off windows, car alarms are going off, and people are rubbernecking out of restaurants to see who's getting chased. Spoiler, it's me. Finally, a mile and a half later, I spot the Golden Arches, a McDonald's lot. Well lit, plenty of space, perfect. I pull in with this self-satisfied feeling, like I just followed directions with precision. The officer doesn't share my enthusiasm. He throws his door open so hard it nearly bounces back, and stomps up to my window looking like he aged 15 years in the last 90 seconds. His face is red, his hands are shaking, and the vein in his forehead looks ready to pop. "Why didn't you stop?" he screams. "I thought you were making a run for it. I called in backup units." I roll down the window with the innocence of a preschooler and say, "Well, you said the next lot. This is the next lot." I point at the McDonald's sign like I've just solved a riddle. His jaw actually drops. He blinks at me, then says slowly, "You drove past 4 lots. 4 perfectly good lots. And you think this is what I meant by next?" I nod. I was being thorough. For a second, I swear I saw his soul leave his body. He pinches the bridge of his nose and starts laughing, but it's not a fun laugh. It's the kind of laugh you hear from someone 2 seconds away from losing all grip on reality. He storms back to his car, muttering into his radio. I catch phrases like false alarm and cancel backup, which means there were other officers already racing toward us thinking I was a felon on the run. Great. When he comes back, he's calmer, but still looks like he wants to hurl me into orbit. He runs my license, and of course, it's clean. No tickets, no warrants, not even a parking violation. Turns out he pulled me over because one of my taillights was out. That's it. So he says through gritted teeth, "Here's what's going to happen. I'm giving you a warning for the taillight. But more importantly, when a police officer tells you to pull over, it means immediately. Not after a guided tour of the entire business district." I nod like a repentant child. Got it. Immediate. No more scenic routes. He leans closer to my window, squints at me, and says, "You know what the crazy part is? Technically, you weren't wrong. I did say next lot, and you did pull into a lot, just not the one any reasonable human would pick." Then he walks away, shaking his head, muttering, "23 years on the force, and I've never had someone obey me too literally." The stop should have ended there, but nope. He decides to follow me to the nearest AutoZone to make sure I actually buy and install the taillight. Probably so he doesn't have to risk another accidental low-speed chase through town. So I drive into AutoZone with a police cruiser still glued to my bumper. The cashier takes one look at the flashing lights outside and asks what happened. I explain the next lot situation, and this man laughs so hard he physically has to sit down on a stack of windshield wiper boxes. The officer is standing outside, arms crossed, watching me like a babysitter. I grab the replacement bulb, install it, and give him a little thumbs up. He doesn't even crack a smile. He just nods once, gets in his car, and drives off like he's rethinking every career choice that led him here. Now, every time I drive past that McDonald's, I can't help but think of Officer almost had a heart attack, and the day I managed to make a cop furious by being too obedient. And yes, my friends still scream next lot every time I miss an exit.